Imagine a future where we have solved many of the problems plaguing humanity today. Food and energy are issues of the past, and human beings have established orbital and lunar colonies. We here at IDGI have invented a satellite capable of transporting you to this not-so-distant future, and the rest is up to you.
What's up, everybody? I'm Abatage, and welcome to something new. That's right, this is different. This is a new playthrough type thing. This is Consortium. That's right, Consortium. I'm not sure how well known this is because I didn't really know much about it until I picked it up in a bundle, and it looks really interesting, and there's a lot of lore and all that kind of thing, and I'm excited to play it. And I thought it'd be a good fun one to share because it's based on a lot of choices and all that kind of thing that makes each playthrough a little bit different. So hopefully it'll be interesting. Let's find out. I can fill you in on at this stage. I've done the first maybe half an hour, but in that half an hour I didn't really do much. But I did walk down this tunnel. Hello. The plus for you guys watching this as well is that there is a lot of dialogue in it, so it's going to be a pretty laid-back kind of game to play. But there are shooty shooty bang bang sections. Okay, up the top, if you can't read it, it's got dialogue choices. Someone's knocking at the door, so I will say, come in. Oh, hello.
Lights. Much better. Not so sorry to wake you, Bishop. We thought you should know about our little escort.
Escort? Should we be worried? Who are you? Where am I? Escort, should we be worried?
Worried? No, Bishop. There's nothing to worry about. Not unless you're afraid of a couple crummy American F-35s piloted by a group of washed-up mercenaries. A few more bad apples who wish the war never ended. It's just another day in the Consortium.
Word. Crummy? But Americans make the best stuff. No, we don't want that. Why would anyone wish for war?
Seriously? Maybe a mission junkie like yourself hasn't noticed. Think about how many heavy-hitting countries, since the resource wars ended, have practically abandoned most, if not all, their military disbursement. Hundreds of thousands of battle-hardened monkeys are being tossed back into the world with little more than a handshake and a thank you. War is all they've ever known.
Word up. Why are these political... Why are these particular mercenaries bothering us?
To escort us through Bulgaria. It's a long story, but let's just say the leader of this particular crew has a very strong disliking for our way of doing things. He likes to think he's doing the people of Bulgaria a service by pestering us, but really, they're as fed up with him as the K and I are.
So the other thing to remember that I like about this world is on the right hand side of the screen there you can see that as I hover over her, she is Alana Boyle, but she's Rook 25. There's this whole chess piece kind of ranking system to this organization. But who or what is the K and...
Oh, right.
What? K?
That's just what I call Night 15.
Oh.
We've been dealing with these guys for years now, and I like to think Kirill, their leader, has a crush on her.
Right. Yeah. Do you think Night 15 feels the same way about Kirill?
Oh my god, that felt good. Oh, thank you, Bishop.
You're welcome.
When you meet Kirill, you'll no doubt have a good laugh over what you just asked me.
Okay. So who is Night 15? Is she the boss? Oops.
You met her when you came on board, remember? She's technically our operations manager, the leader of our little team.
Right, yes, of course, yes. And, who are you?
We just met 2 hours ago.
Sure we did. Yeah. So where are we?
At the moment, we're about 45,000 feet over Central Bog area.
Well, I mean, what's this plane we're in?
What? Are you kidding me?
Just humor me.
Are you feeling alright? You're on a C-3800 Consortium command vessel, codenamed Zenlil.
Right. Yeah. I still don't know who you are.
This isn't very funny, new guy. But you know, let's see where this goes. My name is Alana Boyle, codename Rook 25. I am your weapons and combat specialist. Do you know what your name is?
I like her. She's got sass. You called me Bishop. Do I have a number assignment?
I'm not going to answer that. What the hell is wrong with you? So let's get you suited up and ready to kick some homeless arse. Here are your basic Consortium tools. We got your PCU, BUS and assault helmet, all specifically tailored to fit you nice and snug.
Well, thank you. And did you just say kick some homeless ass?
Yes, I did. The group we're up against here are unofficially called the Homeless Mercenaries.
Okay. What is this PCU and BUS?
I'm not surprised you've never used this equipment before.
Oh, it's this.
The bloody BUS alone is so expensive. We're one of the only agencies in the world who use it. Think SSK, only with built-in hardpoint sockets.
Yeah, right. Alright, thanks.
Hey, no problem. You know what? You're acting a little lopsided. Maybe you should go and see Rook 13 in the med bay.
I will.
I'll tell him you may be coming. It's your choice, whether or not to go, of course, but I think it's better to be safe, right? We don't want a banged up bishop on our hands.
You got it. I guess I just...
Will you please?
Hello.
Now, Pawn 7 and I have some
Now I'm
CCU
dressed.
maintenance to take care of in the lower crawl. Feel free to wander the ship and meet your new crew,
Sure.
or maybe hit up the virtual trainer and complete your bishop training scenario. The VT is at the end of the hall, next to the elevator.
You got it.
Oh, and don't forget to go and get your CMC from the K. You can find her in mission operations at the end of the hall to your right.
Okay. Now, so here we are. That's kind of the intro. Now we're free to go off and do whatever. So the one thing I did want to say is that there is a shed load of lore and history and all this kind of stuff that they've put into this world, which is kind of what I found interesting about it, because it's like there's a lot to do in this world and there's a lot to find out, to the point when you get the game you download I think it's a pack of PDF documents, and like the main one is like 140 odd pages of info. But yeah, it's very interesting. Like, you are playing someone who is playing this character.
Good afternoon, sleepyhead. Yes, Bishop? What can I do for you?
What are you up to?
Oh, I was just checking on something for Rook 9. He's a little concerned because we can't seem to track Angelov's location of transmit.
Sure.
Usually Zenlil can pinpoint where he's contacting us from, but not today.
You got it. That's a shame. Rook 9, how many rooks are aboard right now?
Only the 3. Rook 9's the ship's captain. Rook 25, your combat specialist. And Rook 13, the onboard doctor. You know Knight 15, of course, and the rest of us are pawns. Right now there's about 10 of us on board, give or take.
Pawn 19, Carla Croft is who this is. Good old Carla Croft. So you can't find Angelov. Is this a major problem?
Well, I couldn't find anything wrong, and Rook 9 doesn't seem too worried. It's probably just a system overlap, or a lingering issue from our last repair.
Nice. How old are you? You sound very young.
Don't you know not to ask a lady that?
Sure.
I'm not much older than you are, I'm sure.
Okay. I meant no offense.
I entered Harvard University at the age of 14. Pawn 24 went to Stanford and Pawn 51 to ANU when they were 15. Pawn 12 had his bar mitzvah while attending Cambridge. Need I go on? Most of us weren't trained for this, Bishop. We were born for it.
Yeah,
Anyway,
cool.
if you don't mind, I have to go check in with Rook 9 now. Hey, and try to avoid Pawn 1 if you want to keep from screaming at someone on your first day.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, so this is the virtual reality trainee thing. That's basically the tutorial, which I've gone in and done that. So I'm not going to do it because it's basically a waste of time. It teaches you how to do first-person controls, that sort of thing. Well, it's not a waste of time. I found it very useful, but it took a bit of time to get used to. So we're not going to do it. So basically, check this out. This is our inventory, and we have slots for head and body and whatever and different things. The main things down the bottom here, you'll get weapons and they'll go in there, that sort of stuff. You need to power up this utility, I think they call it, from this personal containment unit, maybe? Yeah, and then the utility you can use to heal your character, repair armor items and stuff and all that kind of things in combat. So that's kind of the gist of that, and that's basically what that teaches you. The virtual reality thing. But we're not going to do that. Let's just go have a look around. Now, our main mission at the moment is to go that way and go talk to the captain of the ship, which we will do eventually. But for now, I just want to explore a little, because check out all this stuff. It's groovy. Here we have a recharge station. Let's recharge our utility. Yep. I kind of like the graphics too. They're kind of, you know, they're simple. They're not going to blow the doors off anything, but they're functional, and they definitely have a way of growing on you, I think. But yeah, so here we have some barracks and that sort of thing. Oh, that's what I was going to show you. In here, there's a whole lot of stuff as well to read. Now you get all this static and everything on the screen, which is kind of like the connection between you for real and this person in the future, which is kind of weird. Multiple murders at the port of Felixstowe. So there's heaps of stuff to read. Like, this is all things we're not going to do unless we need to. But yeah, it's built on this kind of world where the ranks are, at least I think they're ranks, or maybe just the roles. I don't know if there's a hierarchy involved. Sorted on kind of chess pieces. Like we're playing a bishop. We were talking to a rook before, I think, who came into our room, and the blonde lady who told us to get that. And the other lady we saw here was a pawn. Oh, let's have a look at this map. Okay, so where are we? We are in this little horseshoe bit here, and these are the rooms in our ship. And we need to go to the medical bay, which is there. Okay, let's go to the medical bay. I think we can go this way. We'll come back to this room. The reason I say that is because I've done up to that room, and that's kind of the main questy bit. Let's go down. So we want to go around and talk to some people, get to know the crew a bit, that sort of thing, I think. Privacy guard active. Ooh, I haven't seen that before. Oh, hello.
Oh, dear. Bishop, you startled me. I was only doing some maintenance?
Sure you were. Right, maintenance, good for you.
Right, good for me. Do you need anything specific, or may I go? This is quite embarrassing, and I'd rather not stand here any longer than necessary.
Well, so you're a custodial pawn then?
Sure, why not? I'm a full-time janitor here to clean washrooms and repair plumbing. That is me, that is what I do.
These shadows are very, very jaggy, aren't they? Ooh. That's right, we're on a plane. Why did you have the privacy shield up then?
Oh, you noticed that, did you? Fine. We only have one official washroom to use, Bishop. One. And the lights in the washroom are currently broken, plus we often have up to 20 officers aboard at the same time. I am one of the smart ones coming down here.
Yeah, fair enough. I can't blame you for that. You are certainly passionate about this.
If you want, call it a pet peeve of mine. Now, I should really get back to my duties.
Yeah, I guess. Pet peeve? What are your duties?
Well, I am an engineer first and foremost, and my duties break down to about 30% fixing problems and 70% waiting for something to go wrong. Today has actually been rather busy.
Word. Why has today been so busy?
To be honest, we don't know. Not yet, anyway. Wade is the king looking into it. It's strange. Lights are randomly turning on and off, the elevator's been acting on its own, doors keep locking and unlocking at random. They'll figure it out. And I have to get back to work. Bishop, try and have yourself a good first day.
Thanks. What was your name? Adele? Yes, this is kind of like this is the brig. Keep all the badasses. Let's head towards the back, though.
As well as I do, Patricia.
Oh.
Do you really want to get into this now? She could come back from the crawl at any second.
Do I look like I care? Let her hear me. I do not deserve this kind of treatment, and it's time she understands this.
What kind of treatment? You've only been here a month and you're already complaining.
She does not need to treat us like ants to be stomped on.
Can we just get back to work, please?
Fine. But I will not let her push me around anymore.
Yes, whatever you say.
Good on your pawn 4. Shifty looking motherfucker.
Good afternoon, Bishop.
Hello.
I'm sorry you had to hear all that.
Oh, no, that's not my problem.
That's nice to hear. Aid would have probably slapped him for talking like that. So, Bishop 6? What made you choose the Consortium anyway, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, I didn't have much choice, to be honest.
There's always a choice, Bishop. The good Lord saw
okay.
fit to give us the gift of choice, and you chose the Consortium.
Sure, I did.
Your choices as a bishop will in turn affect countless lives. Are you sure you're prepared for such a responsibility?
Oh, don't be so dramatic, it's just a job.
Just a job. You really have no idea, do you?
Not really.
You'll see soon enough.
Okay. So what is it you do around here?
Other than babysit pawns 4 and 7, on a regular day my job consists of mostly mission pod maintenance and repairs. We're currently running on a skeleton crew, however, and so I tend to handle quite a bit more.
Okay, so what do you do for fun around here?
If I didn't know better, I'd call that a pickup line.
Would you? Forget I asked.
I'm sorry, Bishop, but I've got some work in upper avionics to take care of. Wade mentioned something about environmental monitors acting funny, and he wants me to check it out.
Okay. Whatever. How about you? What's up, dude?
Oh, hey.
Oh.
I know you probably want to get to know me and all that crap, but Rook 25 has just stuck me with many of Pawn 7's duties. I am a little busy.
Are you? Well, I'm a bishop, and I want to talk.
Oh, you do you? The bishop wants to talk.
That's what I said, actually.
Okay, Bishop. I can give you a second. What would you like to talk about?
Damn, this static. What do you think of Rook 25? I don't know. Yeah, what do you think of Rook 25?
She's
Who the
a
hell's Rook
bitch.
25?
I didn't make this clear enough before. Any more questions?
Ah. Yeah, she's also your boss, so you show some respect for her, dude.
No, Your Highness. I will not be showing her my respect. This is not the military.
Okay.
I am not a soldier. I do not have to take her abuse.
No, fair enough. But you like having a job, don't you? Right, well, I'll let you get back to work. So, you like having a job, don't you?
Like having a job? Are you serious? I wouldn't even be here if it was not for my pushy mother. She's
Okay.
friends with
Okay.
David Shelter, and she
get
just
it.
had to put me on his radar.
I hear you. That explains a lot.
Oh, don't give me that.
Oh.
You don't know anything about me.
Out of my grill, man.
Now, if you don't mind, I have work to do. Bishop,
Alright, Pawn 4. You're on my list.